we'll cover them as we going through. We rolling?
I'm sorry, y'all.
No,
You
no,
know
you
how I
good. You
am.
good. No, you good. Hey, listen, y'all. Shalom Israel. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory to Yahweh, through His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai, for allowing this word to come out. You're looking at the founder, elder of the church. Without this bro opening up this church, y'all wouldn't have this content that we're gonna bring y'all today. Today, man, we got a lot we're gonna cover. We got the original members, and we also have a guest that you're gonna see off camera. A young brother that's hungry for this, and I can tell you now, when we was his age, this was nowhere on our mind cap. So to the brother off camera that you can't see, we finna put a whole bunch of spiritual millions in his bank account, a whole bunch of currency that we didn't have. When we came in, bro. Guess what? We gonna go backwards. We gonna grab this one first, and then we gonna go here and here. Cause when we finna cover, oh man. Listen, the first word we gonna name. Now check this out. We gonna name this word. The first one. My bro gonna bring you that Colossians 2:8. We're going to name this, I Can't Breathe, is not only for police brutality, it's also for the COVID-19 mask. This is an example of a mask. Now, I'm going to put this mask on only for the sake of this one video, and I'm going to show you something. When you heard George Floyd say he couldn't breathe when the police had his neck, Colossians 2:8. Mm-hmm. When y'all saw that, my bro said something to me very, very, very important. He said, bro, the mask, you can't even breathe in them. I thought I was the only one. You see this mask? I have to work in this mask, right? I can't breathe in this mask, but I still got to have it on. So, my bro, what did you say about this mask, man?
You can't breathe in it.
And then who told us to wear them? Did the Lord tell us to wear them?
No.
Okay, then what does it say, bro, in Colossians 2:8, man?
Colossians chapter 2 verse 8, and it reads, beware lest any man spoil you through philosophy and vain deceit, after the tradition of men, after the rudiments of the world, and not after Yahweh Shai.
See that? So, bro, philosophy and vain deceit, after the tradition of men, wearing this mask over your face, compromising your natural way of breathing, man told you to do that. And this man pointed that out to me like, bro, why are we wearing these masks? Now for me, I'm a vendor. So when I'm in stores, I have to wear this mask. And then my wife has compromised health. So I really can't run the risk of getting this. But we believe in faith. Like we rolling with Yahweh through His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai. In other words, what we're saying is we willing to be barefaced. Whatever's gonna happen is gonna happen. So I'm just showing y'all, at the end of the day, if you gonna get this ain't gonna stop it. Bro, what this is gonna do, man, if you gonna get this?
Nothing.
You ain't gonna, so what are we saying, man? Listen, when you wearing that COVID, that mask, dude, you smothering yourself. Bro, is that retarded? Is that asinine?
It's asinine, plus it showed a level of fear, plus it showed a level of gross darkness.
Yeah. Now explain that to them what gross darkness is.
When you out in public and first of all, when you look at how they program the citizens, the quote unquote citizens of America, they use the TV. They use the TV, and then they use support with mobile devices, car audio, which is basically now the mobile device connected to the car. So the mobile device and the television, that's the main sources of, because you listening to iHeart on your mobile device, whatever radio station, you streaming the radio station into the Bluetooth with the tuner right there. So they got total control of the media. That's how they use fear tactics. So you have to understand, that they plan things out in such a long stretch, you have to think back. You say, wait a minute. Now that we know that the medical staff is the producers, the snake wrapped around the staff, you say to yourself, okay, wait a minute. All right. We saw that on TV and in their school system. So the first time we saw anybody with a mask on was probably on TV. And they said, hey, doctors look like this. And when they're doing surgery, they put this on. But guess what? We know that the business suit hide the devil.
See that?
And we know that doctor suit hide the devil too. So everything that they do on TV dating back to probably the first time you saw a doctor with a mask on, because remember they indoctrinated us with Doogie Howser. And then before that, it was Hart. Hart, what was that? The doctor. All them
General MD.
MD. Yeah.
You got what's your boy? Damn, man, it's a whole bunch.
They indoctrinated us with looking at doctors on TV first. ER. So we see them with this mask on. Grey's Anatomy. House. So we always saw a doctor with these masks on.
Yeah.
If they planning 100 years ahead, they like, if we want them to wear a mask, they're going to do it just because, by default, because they're saying, well, hey, doctors always wore those.
See that?
Like, bro, I'm some nigga from the ghetto, man, that dropped out of school. I thought of that. You don't think that these mega elites that build cell phones can't think of something that simple to do to people?
Simple.
So you see everybody walking around with a mask, it started through the media, and then it spread through peer pressure.
See, that's where the philosophy in vain to see.
That's where the philosophy in vain to see. People stuck on this TV. Talk to people. We know how to talk about the TV from the carnal perspective and the spiritual perspective through the spirit. So, like, we can watch this. If the people not in the truth, they need to throw all of these out their house. Because we can watch it, and every once in a while it'll vex us. Like, man, that's going on. Like, wait a minute. Like these protests, bro. I know my people. Jake is lazy. Jake done went home, man. Jake, look at these protests. It's like, come on, man. Y'all, if you look at the camera angles, they have like 30 people in a little ass space. And you like, move the camera around so we can see what else is out there. Because you got the camera on like 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 people. 100, that ain't nothing. Like, dude, but you got them all bunched up. Oh, it's a rowdy. Come on, man. That's bullshit.
You see my face, right?
Yeah.
Now, look. This is not only pure mockery, right? But as a black man, excuse my French, where is your... Dude, when you got this on, you done denounce your dignity. You done denounce your identity. You're walking around a grown-ass man looking like a... What is that?
A muzzle on.
So guess what, bro? Here's the funny part of this. For those that's watching this, if I was a notorious gangster, a killer, do you know I can blend right in?
Yeah.
With this man, with this on, you wouldn't even be able to tell the difference.
Yeah. And then now you not public enemy number 1. You public enemy number 1, 2, and 3.
Now guess what?
250-pound black man in the store with a mask on.
Now here, check this out, bro. Now, you know me, so if you saw me in the store, you can make out this is more than likely me.
Right.
But most people, oh, it's me, dog. How you doing?
Man, these white people see you. You the Taliban, fam.
See that?
That's what they think.
And then you can't even breathe in the damn mask.
Right. You tell them you an Israelite, they're going to be like, that's a Muslim. That's what people think an Israelite is. They think it's a spin-off of a Muslim.
Bro, when you get a chance, grab that Acts 5:29. Then how Ish closes out to the next video.
Go ahead. Hey, they think it's a...
Give us a couple seconds, yeah. Acts 5:29, man.
Acts 5:29.
This is how, as Israelites, when we hear these traditions of men and a philosophy in vain deceit, this book, Peter, gonna help you out, man, and let you understand how we supposed to behave, man. What does it say, bro, in Acts 5:29, man?
Acts chapter 5, verse
You
29.
can break that down too.
Then Peter and the other apostles answered and said, we ought to obey Yahweh rather than man.
See, the philosophies of this world, man
Donald
run
Trump.
that. Yeah.
And not only Donald Trump, he's the devil.
Dog, he the biggest goofy
And
in the
then
world.
we, first of all, look, can we 100% say that the man that we see on this holographic screen
Con.
is Donald Trump? We don't know.
Right.
Like, bro, we
Right.
saw that on TV.
Yep.
All we know is in their programming system, they have a fool on TV that they saying his name Donald Trump.
But you call him DTZ.
I call him DTZ because, like, you know, when you a gangster, you always have a gangster nickname. So DTZ get the and I'm like, okay, who's buying this? It's obvious he ain't by himself.
Right. Right.
It's like people think, man, no. Who he work for, who they work for, who they work for. Remember the cartoons where they'll get on the tail of the bad guy, he'll fly off in a big plane, then it'll crash, then it'll jump out and be a little helicopter.
Right.
Then they'll get that, then he'll jump out, he'll be in a little car.
Yeah.
And then hit that, then he'll jump off and he'll be on like a little motorcycle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Them cartoons,
Exactly. Right.
this is how they run off. They leave a cold smoke screen.
Yep. Yeah.
So for all we know, everything on TV they telling us could be a lie, and they could already be in the bunkers.
See that?
Because we screaming, everybody screaming the Lord's name all over the YouTube. We know that it's dreadful to the heathen. If this spirit is true, dog, they hearing us say that, that'll probably drive you down in a bunker.
Right. and man, I mean, bro, think about it, man. Like when I coined this lesson, I can't breathe, not only due to police brutality, but also that mask, because that's part of their agenda, man, to self-suffocate us mentally and physically. And bro, like you said, we don't even just pause and think for a minute, why are we wearing this mask? What's the benefit of it? We ain't even pause. Think about dog. All the Edomites, aka Elvis in them, they ain't got no mask on.
No, you right. Most of them don't, but it's
Right.
little pockets of them that they know where we at.
Yeah, oh, they put them
They
on.
got them on.
Explain that, bro. Explain that to them, the small pocket that do wear them.
Out there
and why,
in Walmart,
and
because they know that niggas gonna be in there.
But
White people believe what they see on TV too.
Yeah.
Because it's good.
God.
Hell, if I was white, I would believe it too. Because that's like real life to them.
God.
It's like, yeah, it's just like that.
Right.
Yeah. We had a room over our garage too.
How
You
we
know what I'm
look-
saying?
How we look is on time, man. This next one, man. Hey, bro, finna go hamburger on this next one, man. Hey, y'all, if y'all wearing them COVID masks, dude, just do like me. I only wear them because I have to
13.
do the work. And then, like I said, my wife got compromised in health, so I can't bring that home. And then I visit my mom quite often. She got compromised in health, so I can't bring that to her house. So I'm in the fuck box. But I know better, but I'm just saying, dude, that COVID mask, you really just saying you can't breathe. You suffocating yourself.
How you got compromised health and you gotta wear a mask so
That's
you
making
can't
it-
breathe even worse?
See that? And then hold on, Ish, before you go, share your testimony, bro, because you don't mess with the mask, but you went to go get some
Listen,
hair stuff.
I went to go get some clipper blades. I tried to order them offline. They were sold out and they sent my money back. I didn't want the money. I wanted the blades. So the store wasn't open. So I ended up having to go up there. They made me put a mask on. It was the cheapest mask. They tried to charge me $2. They ended up giving it to me for free. I'm like, look, I'm a long-term customer. I didn't know. And is there a manager I could talk? And they just broke down and gave me the mask. So I put it on. Bro, as soon as I put that mask on, I was like, man, hold on. Whoa, I had to pull it away from my face, dude. So I was walking around with it away from my face. So I'm thinking to myself, like, how are people breathing through this?
See that?
Man, I just was holding. I really couldn't. I promise you, I could not breathe with that mask on. Maybe it was the mask. I don't know.
Nah, bro, cause I got this one. I got this one. And I still can't breathe in it. I literally have to pull this mug out and then keep flexing it.
They done hazed the hell out of us.
See that? I can't breathe.
I saw that scene with Bane too, where he had that mask on, the coronavirus mask. Hey, did you know I went back? I think the riot video from 2 Chainz.
God.
When you look at that video, they got those kind of masks on.
See that?
Yeah, they got those masks on in that video, in the riot video. Yeah, I went back and looked.
Wow.
On YouTube. Yep. Now they don't have the they don't have the medical kind on. They got the kind on like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How we look, bro?
15 and a half.
Stopping.